Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts German campaign, where last episode we had a magnificent fight. I really enjoyed that. And today we are looking at, well, the result of that, right? The US saving a lot of crew members. Our invasion of Portugal was a success, and now we are moving on to the next stage, right? We are seeing an American invasion here that is actually succeeding. I hope these ships will be able... It's 2 battleships, but let's move this group in here as well. We need to engage those battleships. Submarines. Get in there. And then we're going to see what the next turn will bring, right? For those of you that are too lazy to look at the previous episode, look at the episode. The episode was cool. We are commissioning quite a few ships in Pilau and in Batavia. Some destroyers, that is good. A lot of ships are being repaired currently, but most of them will be done with the repairs after this turn, except for the capital ships. So, 31 ships being repaired. Let's hit the end turn. Down to 10 ships being repaired. Up to 22 ships being repaired. Okay, and we got hit in Asia. That's unfortunate. And, oh. Hello. The Ranger. Didn't we fight the Ranger before? I think we did. Yeah, we killed all the light cruisers, didn't we, on this fleet? The question will be, will I have enough ammo? Oh, please tell me I have ammo. If I have ammo, then this will be a very fun fight. If I don't have ammo, then this will be a very difficult fight. On a side note, look at this Italian cruiser here in the background. 34 knots. That's a triple gun? Or a quadruple one? That's a triple. Triple dual. Yeah, cool picture, cool picture. I approve. Now these are some interesting fleets. Okay, I got ammo. The Schwaben has ammo, ladies and gentlemen. We can do this. Cruisers. Check, check, check. Destroyer torpedo count. All good. Okay, we can do this. Ah, this is gonna be fun. Although it's a lot of destroyers we have to deal with, so will be a difficult fight for sure. Tighten up formation, please. Destroyers turn off torpedoes. Let's go. And yeah, the Ranger, we did fight the Ranger before. She's damaged. Let's go to 3 times speed for this. That's close to 25 kilometers. 25 is fine. Battleship may slow down to 28 knots. Battleship may fire your armor-piercing rounds, please. Hold it. One of the updates, a couple of updates back, they changed how you select the ships, and it annoys the hell out of me. Destroyers, stand by. You are within torpedo range, well within torpedo range actually. Smoke up, Titan formation, Light cruisers, prepare to... You know what? Smoke up, Titan formation, prepare to launch. You girls, may launch. You girls. We lost sight of our target. Slow down to 27 knots. Battleship. Increase, please. Turn. Alright, gotcha. Lock on. Aggressive torpedo fire authorized. Destroyers confirmed launch. Confirmed launch. You may disengage. Torpedo away, and most of the torpedoes away. Turn off torpedoes, fall in behind the battleship. Battleship may slow down again to 28 knots. Here come the first torpedoes from the destroyers, and this is the light cruiser salvo. Yeah. Looks nice. We're not gonna hit the battleship, I think, but we might be able to score some hits on the escorts here. Oh yeah, that hurt. Dot torpedo hit, and another dot torpedo hit. Come on. Pringle is in trouble. Seeing multiple torpedoes, also the torpedoes from the destroyers. We might get a single torpedo hit on the battleship if we're lucky. Oh my! Did you see that torpedo change course? Look at it. This is how the torpedo should have gone. Bang! And last second it changed course. Oh, that is not fair. That's sad though. Oh yeah, and then I had massive hits on my battleship as well. How rude. Torpedo on my battleship. Let's increase speed and turn around. And you're firing your main guns, you muppets. Not on the destroyer, please. You girls, target the next destroyer. You know what? Come about, prepare second torpedo launch. Destroyers are almost reloaded. Good. Battleship, slow down again, 29 knots. Thank you. Shots out. Destroyers are attacking my light cruisers, so break, break, break. 2-3, 2-3, 2-3. So much for your torpedo launch there, mates. Now tell me, talking about torpedo launches, range 22 kilometers, yes, I feel it. Light cruisers, let's slow down, 24 knots. Whoa, the Ranger, what happened to you, Saw? A 16-incher, nice. Aggressive torpedo fire authorized on targets. Gunning Alabat is out of torpedoes. Victoria Louise should still have a large complement. Feel free to actually use them. Also, main guns over there. And let's start turning away again. Because I'm sure you fire torpedoes at me. Talking about firing torpedoes, destroyers. Is there anything interesting here? We're 21.7 kilometers from the battleship. Fire torpedoes if you can. seeing some torpedo launches from the cruisers. No more torpedoes, no more torpedoes. You still have some, so let's turn around. Battleship, let's go after the enemy battleship. Whoa! Torpedo hits on my cruisers. Well done, enemy, well done. Am I gonna pull my cruisers out? I think I might. Torpedo hit on an enemy destroyer. Another torpedo group coming in. A dot. Another dot. Come on. What's up with all the dots, mate? Victoria Louise just fired. Smokescreen, cover the cruisers. Cruisers, you may detach. You may retreat. You may retreat. Victoria Louise, full speed ahead. Turn off your torpedoes. You're going to join up with the destroyers. Meanwhile, I'm trying to rush Schwaben around to engage that battleship from closer distance. Not interested in fighting these destroyers. With a group like that, and oh, was that a torpedo hit? Oh yes, look at that. Ranger is in trouble. Oh, that is nasty. Yeah, the Ranger is down, ladies and gentlemen. We torpedoed yet another American battleship. This is awesome. Ranger is down. Auto-select rounds, please, for the battleship. We have 2 damaged cruisers in exchange for the loss of a battleship. And a couple of destroyers sank already. Oh, this is wonderful. Wonderful, I say. Rupertus died. Don't think I ever saw that name before. Okay. 5 times speed. You girls may actually join up with the battleship. Single line, but keep torpedo avoidance active, if you please. Enemy ship gone. Enemy ship surrendered. Target that destroyer, whatever that is. Disable torpedoes. Murder a little one. Murder.exe running. Murder.exe executed. Oh my. 31 knots. Entire flotilla, please. We're playing aggressive currently. I'm like, yeah. Aggression is key here. Let's not give these destroyers time to properly react and reform. Next. Something is closing in here. Something with torpedoes that is still fully HP. That's not good. Do a turn. Break away. Avoid enemy aggression with a shit ton of guns. I wish my cruisers and destroyers and battleships in my Japanese campaign were doing as good as this one. My god. This is a world of difference. In my Japanese campaign, hashtag spoilers, coming up in 3, 2, 1, I'm getting my ass handed to me by enemy destroyers. But yeah. Whoa, torpedo. Multiple torpedoes. That said, I believe, yes, we are done. Nice. 11 destroyers and a battleship out of action. And I don't think I took any significant damage, right? Damage received. 1 torpedo hit on a light cruiser. A 5-incher that did more damage than it should have. And a 14-incher hit my battleship, and that's pretty much it. Nice. Americans prepare an invasion in Togoland. How dare you, sir? Okay, hold off on that. Hold off on that. Let's see what we have besides that. Yes, that's good. Submarine. Oh, please, yes. Yes! Oh my god. Sank an enemy battleship. Submarine. I'm gonna risk it. I mean, I'll probably lose the submarines. No. Light damage to the Amsterdam. Okay. And that's a big submarine group at Halifax. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so there are 2 American invasions currently happening. None of mine. That shows there is something wrong with this campaign. However, this invasion is curtailed with the loss of that battleship. Yoink, we got ships there now. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ambush. Don't feel like having a destroyer duel like that. Attacker Japan, Defender United States. If I move this battle group here, it's damaged though. But if I can take out these American ships, give the Japanese a chance to come back, that will be very fun. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna do that. Yeah, Asia is still worrying me. However, my ships have reached Suez. I mean, that's a pretty decent distance, so they need like 2 more turns to get in Asia. We'll manage, we'll manage. What I do want is to show the Americans that I mean business as well. I'm gonna launch a naval invasion in French Guinea. That's gonna be my starting point for my attacks on, well, on America, I suppose. Okay, excellent. We have Kaiser and Westphalen here. Yeah, there is a battleship here. Let's see if we can move this ship here to help intercept. Okay. Yeah, no, not that strike, not yet. I want to see what else we have first, okay? We have the battleship Zaringen in Europe on standby. I could send them to Quebec, but I know you know, taking Quebec, yeah, sure, but then you get a war with Canada as well, because they try to take it back, and that annoys me. Don't want that. No, I think there is nothing. Is there anything else we need to do? We need to check in on the fleet status. One month, 2 months. That's good. How much capacity? We are 511. Let's resume those 3 cruisers. That should be doable, right? 530, yeah. That is doable indeed. Yeah, the rest are battleships, and yeah, let's keep it as it is. These ships will get to way away, so it is fairly vital. In fact, you may continue production. Let's suspend you, because these ships are already set up to join in Asia. I want them. That's 2 months for those heavies, 6, so let's say 8 months to a year, and then I have extra battle cruisers here. That brings me to the strike. 15-inch guns, 16-inch guns versus 10-10. Okay, it's one of those battleships. Well, 2 of those. Let's bring him down. No mercy, no survivors. Well, a couple of thousand probably. And let's go aggressive. Freeze game. Enemy is southwest, so my course is fine. Battle cruiser, you can do 36 knots. V89, you will join, and Thuringia, you will join the battle cruiser. Heavy cruisers join the battleship division. Let's see, 32 knots, 32 knots, 30. Yeah, okay, let's do it like this. We have a single destroyer division, one fast but relative light division, and one tiny, whiny bit slower heavy division that can still do 33 knots. So there we go. 5 times speed to organize my fleet, please. I see you rolling. Dying. Range to target. We can shoot 29 kilometers. They're 45 kilometers away. They be coming. They be coming. However, seeing their course, I'm gonna make a course correction. A fairly substantial one, actually. Like so. Yeah, that'll do. Battle Group 1. And the battle cruiser may do whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Smoke up with the destroyers. Range to target, 32 kilometers. Let's smoke up on the light battle group as well. Heavy battle group, 31 kilometer range. Berlin. Not yet in range. These 15 inchers can actually shoot further. And score the first devastating hit on our enemies. A light cruiser is essentially neutralized. Good. Target the next one. Destroyers. Yeah, I wasn't sure what raid to go, but I think I have it figured out now. My destroyers are engaging. I pull the destroyers back. Yeah, I don't like this. Don't like this. Thuringia is down. Bullard is down, pardon me, not Thuringia. Inbound torpedoes, activate torpedo avoidance, and jeez, one of my destroyers got nuked. Well, it happens. Okay, we lost a destroyer. Detach. You still have your torpedoes, so lock them on that cruiser and fire if you can. In fact, you may smoke up. Okay, torpedoes away. Okay, this destroyer division is struggling a bit here in the rear. Yeah, just keep running, keep moving. Yeah, okay, well played AI. You got closer to my destroyers than I thought you would. You girls smoke up as we nuke the battleships. In exchange for the loss of my destroyer flotilla. Do you still have torpedoes? That is a negative. All 3 destroyers engage over there, please. Aggressive torpedoes if you have them authorized. Scare that cruiser away at all costs. Especially torpedo costs, if you please. Yeah, wasted my destroyers there. Not just there, it seems. You got nuked by a battleship, didn't you? You still have your torpedoes though, so... Fire? Torpedoes away. Excellent. Okay, one heavy cruiser remains. My destroyer flotilla, well, is pretty dead. Thuringia and what was it, L7? Will change course to intercept that heavy cruiser. These two battleships, I'm sure the Berlin can deal with them. Berlin squadron, slow down to 29 knots. Give me a better attack angle. Give me a better cruise speed bonus. Okay, good. Now these cruisers, of course, firing their... Oh, hold on. Biggest boat. My biggest boat has 11-inch guns. Oh, yes. Fear the biggest boat of them all. Almost 15,000 tons. Compared to the 8,000 tonners of the other heavy cruisers, biggest boat is very big. That battleship is done for. Targeting the next battleship now. Because Summers will sink. Wow. And there's the enemy heavy cruiser. Okay. You girls may stop shooting torpedoes, because it's not wasting that. Yeah, that's what you get, mate. That's what you get. You may hit my destroyers, but this is my revenge, okay? A battle cruiser came to town. That battleship is taking some fire. Okay. Cruiser is down. Back to the battleship. 2% structure. This salvo should finish her off. Nope. 1%, but flooding out. 0.8, 0.6. Yeah. Nice. 2 enemy battleships destroyed for the loss of 2 destroyers. I'll take a victory like that any day of the week, although, in all honesty, I could have won this without losing the destroyers. And the ambush, yeah, I'm not gonna do the ambush. Okay. Wow. Brilliant. That was a bloody brilliant turn again. That was 4 American battleships gone in a single turn? I mean, they're taking hits, my friend. They're down to less than 200 ships. If we can take, let's say, 5 more battleships out, then I'm very confident we should be able to win this war, even in Asia. Let's do an end turn. We're down to 13 ships being repaired. Okay, that is very useful. Another strike against my port. Okay, this is an important one. We only have a single battleship, and I believe this task force is damaged already. But I have to neutralize, especially the Franklin, because I have to give the Japanese a chance to survive, to come back. I want an independent Japan. Yes, I think that would be lovely. Didn't I help destroy Japan earlier? I can't remember, but look at the size of that battlecruiser. My God, sir. Okay, Schwaben, you have 100 heavy shells. Save fire, please. Light cruisers. Yeah, this entire division is low on ammo. We have some torpedoes, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, this is... And the weather is bad as well. But this is going to be a challenge, folks. This is going to be a challenge. Turn off of main guns on the battleship until we find the battlecruiser. Yeah, this would have been a decent fight with ammo, but without ammo, oh dear. I'm gonna try it though, I'm gonna try it. What are we facing? Franklin, 55,000 tons. That battlecruiser is 20,000 tons heavier than my battleship. What are you? Holy shit. You're doing 31. Holy shit. Schwaben, target the battleship. Normal fire authorized. Fire armor-piercing rounds, please, for the love of God. We should be able, ladies and gentlemen, we should be able to do devastating damage against that battlecruiser if we hit her. Mind you, we still need to hit her first. Stop changing targets. Target the battlecruiser. Slow down to 26 knots. Long-range bombardment, please. Where are my other ships? Turn. Turn. In fact, destroyers join the light cruisers, so I have less to manage here. I get a one hit on the enemy. 300 damage. I get one hit again. So do the enemy. 1500 damage. I get a single hit again. Another hit. Good, 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 good. Just have to keep hitting her. Keep hitting her. One hit. How many bulkheads do you have? Many. That's fine. My light cruisers are engaging as well now. Good luck, you guys. Hold on. Secondaries. Target over there if you can. Just making sure. Damage again. Okay, let's try my explosive rounds. One hit. Light cruisers, light squadron. Disengage, fire torpedoes at Portsmouth, if you can. That is 6,000 damage on the enemy battlecruiser. One of her guns is out. 8,000 damage, 2 other guns. Schwaben is taking a heavy hit. Another 6k damage. I believe that was my last high explosive salvo. Armor piercing rounds, please. Cruiser Palmer sinks, and oh, the torpedoes in the water. Let's dodge. That is my last last salvo, I think. Yeah, I'm out of shells. Damage to the battlecruiser. She's half dead. Her 15-inch guns have been destroyed. If only I had more ammo. If I had more ammo, I could completely decimate this entire squadron. But as you can see, some of my ships are already out. Victoria Louise is out. Stop dodging torpedoes, reform the line. Victoria Louise. Okay, that is good. Schwaben, careful. That torpedo's looking nasty. Okay, good. Okay, my division is really slow thanks to V19. Smoke up, detach. Rest of the division, back to full speed please, and turn away from the enemy. to retreat, ladies and gentlemen. Time to retreat. Victoria Louise was closing on that destroyer, though. 19 rounds remaining on that ship. We're doing 27 knots. Okay. Ahead flank. You're doing 24 knots this way. Destroyer, 30 knots this way. Scatter the fleet and run away. Because I'm not gonna do this with 2-inch guns. I can't do this with 2 and 3-inch guns. It's not against this. No. It was a good attack, though. It was a very good attack. If I had all my ammo, I think I would have survived. I would have won, even. Now, though, unlikely. Also, yikes. Where are you going? Really are out now, aren't you? Yeah. There's my battleship. Just moving my battleship slowly in this direction because I'm willing to use the 3-inch guns of the battleship to deal with the destroyer that comes in, but yeah, I have the feeling they're not really interested anymore, are they? Well, they are still pursuing. Okay, fair. In that case, I am gonna make a pass towards Frank. You have 12-kilometer range on your secondary, so Franks should get in range pretty damn soon at this angle. There's the battle cruiser. Hopefully I slowed her down enough. What speed can you do? 20 knots, yeah, that's no problem. Detected more destroyers coming in. Franks, are you still moving in? Yeah, you are. Okay. 3-inch guns. Open fire. Apart this destroyer with a 3-incher, giving my light cruisers a chance to get out. It's not often that I sacrifice a battleship to save cruisers, but every now and then it's fun, right? Armor piercing rounds, please. Please sink her. Oh my god! You knocked out all my ammo! Okay, well done. Well done, heavy cruiser. Better burn. Okay, so my battleship no longer has any ammo. You do. Come back in to save the battleship. You have 2-inch ammo, but you're completely intact. I don't want to risk you. Gunning all about. Just keep running. Just keep running. Victoria Louise, keep running. You're gonna support the battleship. Target 19 kilometers. I would say that is enough for a torpedo launch, but, well, you know me. My ships refuse to properly fire these underwater torpedoes. Not quite sure what it is. So instead, I'm just going to cover the battleship with a smoke screen. If I can. Probably not this one. The smoke screen will run out too soon. 40 seconds. Catch the battleship in 40 seconds. So, another good engagement by this division. Don't get me wrong, I think this is a very good engagement that we had. Oh, hello. Let's cheat in another smoke screen, shall we? Ah. Brilliant. And more importantly, you will protect the battleship with your 2-inch guns. Yes. That's 3 2-inch guns to either side. That's a bit terrifying, really. Battle cruiser, 27 knots. 27 kilometers away. What are you doing currently? You're doing 20 knots. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. The first 4 guns, all her main guns are knocked out. If I had... Give me 10 extra shells. And not 6-inch shells, because I know I still have those, but... Yeah. You're doing 20... How much speed are you making now? 24? 21 knots. Why? It must be these destroyers, right? They must be charging in. 23 knots. 24, 24, 19. Yeah, they are catching my battleship. Victoria Louise, you have 2-inch guns? I need you. Koenig Albert, you have 6-inch shells. Turn off your main guns and join us, because you have a 3-inch secondary battery. I need you. Ooh, they lost sight of the Schwaben. Bye. Out of ammo is out of ammo, folks. I'm not going to continue a fight without ammo, let's be honest. Okay, lost 1 destroyer. Sank a light cruiser. Only medium damage to... Yeah, 18 months repair time. I mean, she's out of action. I mean, this is very well done. This is very well done. Did I succeed in... I think so. However, this division cannot stay here. It has to go back. It has to refuel. I can move a damaged submarine in there. Is there anything else I can muster? Heavy cruiser. Yes. 2 battle cruisers. Send them in. That should be enough to deal with that position there. Berlin is in service. Okay. I'm gonna send you to harass enemy shipping over here. I have a cruiser group. There goes 2 battleships. You know what? Let's join the cruisers with the battle cruisers and make that a proper fleet. Okay, oh my god. We're getting here, folks. We're getting there. We have a fleet arriving. Lotharingia and Nassau. Sadly, you're all badly damaged already. So they can use some time in a dry dock. Yeah, Surabaya will do. Let's move you there. Let's keep that fleet over there. Looks like, yeah, the Americans are preparing a counteroffensive in Africa. But I can handle that. I think. Light damage to the battleship. Okay. You're not going anywhere. You're stuck, mate. I got you pinned down. That battleship will be done for. You girls, on the other hand, how about Ivory Coast? Can I do an invasion of Ivory Coast? No, not right now. Because I launched this invasion and it is looking good. Submarines arriving off the coast of the US. Good. I'm going to move a couple of these away, a bit further, a bit smaller submarine groups. I love the fact that America is trying to take, like, essentially the entirety of Mexico. We have a couple of ships here still. I forgot about you. I completely forgot about this fleet. Okay. Yeah, straight to Africa with you. Straight to Africa with you. And a large cruiser force here. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see a lot of activity in Africa, so I'm going to send those to Africa as well. Okay. Convoy? An American convoy with a battleship protecting it. Oh, if only I had... She has 11-inch guns. Let's try it. Usually, this is the kind of engagement where I always say, don't do it. This is a kind of engagement where I think you don't have any proper capital ships, you only have a cruiser. Against a battleship, this is suicide. Against these American battleships, I'm willing to try it. Why? Because you have 11-inch guns. And a nice amount of torpedoes to assist. Okay. Let's do some hunting, folks. Let's do some convoy hunting. Contacts on the battleship. Now, you. Your main task is to keep the battleship occupied. That's everything you need to do with your 11-inchers. More and more ships are being spotted. There's the convoy. Frankly, look at that. Beautiful convoy. They're running away, destroyers on the right side. There's my fleet. Confirm, torpedoes are off. Okay. Okay, let's close in directly. Every time I'm like, where's my battleship? I'm fighting a battleship. Why am I doing this? Closing in. should get in fire range pretty soon, I think. The enemy destroyers and the battleship are engaging. W class turn right. Light cruisers turn left. Destroyer turn left. Engage. W class slowly fall back. Ooh, that was terrifying. Remember, these are 10-inch shells that are being shot at my face. And it's not a pretty face, but still. Activate torpedo avoidance, please. Destroyer. Lock torpedoes on the Falcon. If we can torpedo that battleship, oh, that would be glorious. Let's attempt a torpedo launch here. Torpedoes away. You may disengage. Why, hello there. Ah, shit, one of them is gonna hit, I think. No, barely missed. Light cruisers, we formed a line. Okay, torpedoes have been destroyed. Keep firing, please, destroyers. Hey, don't! Heavy cruiser, you're falling back too fast. The battleship went after the lighter ships. Lock torpedoes. Prepare for torpedo launch. Need to wait until the turn is complete. Yeah, you're pretty much toast, aren't you? Light cruisers. Come on now. Stop doing that, game. Locked and locked. Aggressive torpedo fire authorized on the battleship. Enemy convoy is fleeing north. Battleship turns. Battleship turns. Enemy torpedo. Do I have any cruisers with secondary? Yeah, the middle one, the Leipzig, has a second torpedo salvo available. Let's use it. Torpedo hits. Charge in, girls, charge in. Destroy that battleship. If we can destroy this battleship, oh, that would be glorious. Come on. Come on. Ah. Heavy cruiser, where are you? Over here. You also have torpedoes, right? Yeah. Close in. You're going to do a torpedo salvo at point-blank range. Torpedo hits. 4 of them, actually. His battleship might go down. Look at her structure, 7%. Oh, yes. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a battleship. 2 very badly damaged cruisers in return. And turn off the torpedoes, please. But holy, we knocked out a battleship. Nice, I like that. I generally don't do that, like I said, but like never ever. But it paid off this time. The gamble paid off. Now let's finish up the destroyer and then go after the convoy ships. Luckily, we still have a heavy cruiser. That's pretty much a-okay for that task. Destroyer going down. Okay. Already a great success here today. Fire high explosive rounds. As said, safe fire only on this class. Yeah. The quadruple guns. Again, it's something I generally don't do. But it paid off. The class works. almost out of ammo. You're out of ammo. You have some ammo, but you're also still intact. Hold on. Magdeburg, join up with the real cruiser. The other two ships may disengage. Tighten up formation, please, Magdeburg. Because, I mean, you still have 66 rounds. That's enough to kill a ship. You also have still torpedoes. That's enough to kill more ships. You know, being a convoy raider, I can see why people would sign up for it. Like, volunteer for it. Hunting down convoy ships. Yeah, I can see the enjoyment. You're always outmatched. You're always like, well, there is always a danger. You're alone. There is no backup. But the rewards can be magnificent. At least in war terms. I mean, blowing up a transport ship, yeah, I suppose. It's just a ship blowing up and it's a nice sight, but if you think about it, we have a convoy here of what, 20 ships? Let's say each ship carries, I don't know, how much does one of these ships carry? Let's take a Liberty ship. A Liberty ship has over 7 tons of cargo, 7.1 ton. Yeah, that is a shit ton of tonnage, of cargo tonnage that one would sell by destroying a convoy. In a real world, this would be a devastating loss for our country. Not to mention the battleship that they lost. And we still have ammo to spare. Well, the heavy cruiser, I think you're out of ammo by now. Job done. Entire convoy sank. Let's take a look. That is 16 ships. Yeah, 12 transports, not 20. 12 is still a very nice number. And yeah, well, sinking the Falcon. Magnificent. Shame about the destroyer, but again, a destroyer for a battleship? Yes, please. The Americans are down to 168 ships, repairing 27, so their active fleet is still around 200 ships currently. Mine is around 400 ships. I do wonder where this engagement was, though. I did not get a clear view of that. It's not this flotilla. You have a battleship, so no. Not you either. This one? No, too small. You have a battleship? I mean, it was a convoy battle. Was it you? No, but it was something similar. I don't know. Must have been in Asia somewhere, right? Must have been an Asian convoy. That's sad though. Bastarda, 1 month. Oh, L-class 1 month. So we can sally out a battlecruiser squadron next turn. Oh, that will be glorious. Yes. However, ladies and gentlemen, that will be for next episode. I will see you then as we continue to slowly take nibbles out of the American fleet. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care.